Years ago, I met a man who changed the way I looked at life. He wasn't the smartest man in the room. He wasn't the richest either. But he had something powerful, a warrior's mindset. Every morning he woke up early, before the world, before the noise. And he would say one thing to himself: today I will get stronger. Not tomorrow, not someday. Today. You see, life tested this man. He lost money. He faced rejection. He made mistakes, but he never complained. He treated every problem like training, every setback like preparation, every difficult day like a test of character. And slowly, something incredible happened. His confidence grew. His discipline grew. His strength grew. Not physical strength, inner strength. The kind that cannot be shaken. The kind that turns ordinary people into warriors. And here is the truth. That same strength lives inside you, waiting to be awakened, waiting for the moment you decide to stop living like a victim and start living like a warrior. Everything begins in the mind. Before victory, before success, before greatness, there is a decision about who you will become. Most people never make that decision. They simply drift. They wait for life to get easier. They wait for motivation. They wait for the perfect moment. But warriors don't wait. Warriors decide. They decide early. They decide firmly. They decide that average is not acceptable. Let me tell you something important. Life does not reward the timid. Life rewards the bold. Life rewards the disciplined. Life rewards the person who refuses to quit. That is the warrior mindset. And it changes everything. Years ago, I watched two young men start the same journey. Same opportunities. Same resources. Same starting point. But their mindset was different. The first man complained often. When things became difficult, he slowed down. When problems appeared, he blamed circumstances. When progress was slow, he doubted himself. The second man was different. He faced the same problems, the same obstacles, the same setbacks, but he had a warrior mindset. When things became difficult, he worked harder. When problems appeared, he looked for solutions. When progress was slow, he improved his effort. And over time, their lives went in two completely different directions. One stayed average. The other became extraordinary. Not because of talent, not because of luck, because of mindset, the warrior mindset. You see, a warrior understands something powerful. Comfort is dangerous. Comfort slows growth. Comfort kills ambition. Comfort whispers lies like, relax. You deserve a break. You can start tomorrow. But the warrior hears those whispers and refuses them. The warrior says, no, today I train. Today I improve. Today I become stronger. This is not about fighting others. It's about conquering yourself, conquering laziness, conquering fear, conquering doubt. Because the greatest battle you will ever fight is the battle inside your own mind. Every morning that battle begins. The alarm clock rings. One voice says, stay in bed, sleep a little longer. But the warrior voice says, get up. Your future is waiting. And in that small moment, character is built. Victory is decided. One decision at a time. One disciplined action at a time. That is how warriors are made. Not in comfort. Not in easy moments. But in the quiet choices no one sees. The early mornings, the extra effort, the willingness to do what others avoid. And here's the reward. A warrior mindset creates confidence. Not fake confidence. Real confidence. Confidence built on action. Confidence built on effort. Confidence built on discipline. When you know you have done the work, you walk differently. You speak differently. You think differently. Because deep inside, you know something powerful. You know you are becoming stronger, day by day, step by step. And eventually, people begin to notice. They see your focus. They see your discipline. They see your results. But what they don't see is the mindset behind it all. The warrior mindset. The decision to refuse average. The decision to keep pushing. The decision to grow stronger every single day. So remember this. A warrior is not born. A warrior is built. Built through decisions. Built through discipline. Built through relentless effort. And the moment you choose that mindset, your life begins to change. Because once you think like a warrior, you begin to live like one. A warrior mindset is powerful, but mindset alone is not enough. Mindset must become action. Action must become habit, and habit must become a way of life. That is how a warrior is built, not in one moment, but in daily choices, small decisions, repeated again and again. Let me explain. Most people want the strength of a warrior, but they want the comfort of an easy life. And those two things cannot live in the same place. A warrior chooses growth over comfort every single day, not once in a while. Every day, the warrior wakes up early, not because it feels good, but because it builds discipline. While the world sleeps, the warrior prepares. The warrior trains the mind. The warrior strengthens the body. The warrior sharpens the focus. That is the difference. Average people wait for inspiration. Warriors build routine. Routine creates strength. Routine creates consistency. Routine creates results. Let me tell you something simple. You cannot live like everyone else and expect a different life. If you want uncommon results, you must live an uncommon life. And that means discipline in the small things. The food you eat, the books you read, the people you listen to, the thoughts you allow into your mind. Every one of these choices matters. Every one of these choices shapes your future. Because a warrior understands a powerful truth. Every day is training. Every conversation is training. Every challenge is training. Even the difficult days. Especially the difficult days. Years ago, I learned something valuable. Easy days teach you very little. Hard days teach you everything. Hard days build patience. Hard days build endurance. Hard days build character. And character is the foundation of a warrior. You see, anyone can look strong when life is easy. Anyone can feel confident when everything works. But the warrior proves their strength when life becomes difficult. When things go wrong. When plans fall apart. When obstacles appear, that is where the warrior mindset becomes real. Instead of complaining, the warrior adapts. Instead of quitting, the warrior pushes forward. Instead of doubting, the warrior grows stronger. Because warriors understand something powerful. Pressure creates strength. Just like fire strengthens steel, challenges strengthen people. And every time you face difficulty with courage, you become a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more disciplined. That is how transformation happens. Slowly, quietly, daily. Living like a warrior also means responsibility. No blaming, no excuses, no waiting for someone else to fix your life. A warrior takes ownership. If something is wrong, fix it. If something is weak, strengthen it. If something is missing, learn it. This mindset creates power. Because when you accept responsibility, you gain control. And when you gain control, you gain freedom. Freedom to shape your future. Freedom to improve your life. Freedom to become more than you were yesterday. And here is the most important part. Living like a warrior is not about perfection. It is about progress. Some days will be difficult. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will doubt yourself. But the warrior continues anyway. The warrior shows up. The warrior takes action. The warrior refuses to quit. And over time, something incredible happens. Your discipline grows. Your confidence grows. Your resilience grows. And people begin to notice. They see your strength. They see your focus. They see your determination. But what they do not see is the daily battle you fought within yourself. The small decision, the quiet sacrifices, the relentless effort. That is the life of a warrior. Not glamorous, not easy, but powerful. Because every day you live like a warrior. You are shaping the person you are becoming. Stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more unstoppable. And eventually, the life you once dreamed about becomes the life you are living. A warrior is not someone who lives without fear. A warrior is someone who faces fear. A warrior is not someone who avoids pain. A warrior is someone who endures and grows from it. Fear is natural. Pain is inevitable. Struggle is guaranteed. But here's the truth. Most people spend their lives running from these things. They hide. They complain. They hope life will be easier. Not warriors. Warriors meet fear head on. Warriors embrace pain as a teacher. Warriors turn struggle into fuel. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, I knew a young man, bright, talented, full of potential, but he was paralyzed by fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of discomfort. Every opportunity, every challenge he avoided, and slowly his potential shrank. His dreams faded. Then one day he made a choice. Not a bold choice at first, just a small step. He faced one fear, just one. He failed. He stumbled. He felt pain, but he kept going. The next day, another fear faced, another pain endured. Step by step, fear lost its grip. Pain became manageable. Obstacles became challenges to overcome. And in time, he transformed. He became stronger, wiser, courageous. The lesson is clear. Fear and pain are not enemies. They are allies. They are signals that you are moving forward. They are markers that growth is happening. A true warrior understands this. When fear rises, the warrior acts. When pain hits, the warrior endures. When obstacles appear, the warrior adapts. Because the warrior knows something most people do not. Comfort is a cage. Fear is the key. Pain is the teacher. Every time you confront fear, you strengthen your courage. Every time you endure pain, you strengthen your resilience. Every time you push through struggle, you strengthen your character. And make no mistake, courage is not the absence of fear. Strength is not the absence of pain. Resilience is not the absence of struggle. They are born inside the furnace of difficulty. A warrior doesn't wait for easy days. A warrior doesn't hope life will be fair. A warrior doesn't wish for comfort. A warrior steps into discomfort, steps into fear, steps into struggle. And every time they do, they grow stronger. Think about your own life for a moment. What fear is holding you back? What pain are you avoiding? What challenge are you running from? Here is your opportunity. Face it. Step into it. Endure it. Because every time you do, you claim a small victory. A victory over weakness. A victory over doubt. A victory over mediocrity. And the most powerful transformation happens silently. Others may not see your struggle. They may not notice your courage. They may not understand the battles you fight each day. But your character grows. Your discipline deepens. Your resilience multiplies. And over time, you become unstoppable. A true warrior does not break under fear. A true warrior does not crumble under pain. A true warrior does not quit when struggle comes. Instead, they rise. They fight. They endure. They grow. And here's the final truth. The more fear you face, the more pain you endure, the stronger you become. Because life rewards courage. Life rewards resilience. Life rewards those who refuse to give in. So today, decide to face fear. Decide to endure pain. Decide to struggle and grow. Every battle you face is shaping you. Every challenge you conquer is forging you. Every moment you refuse to quit is building a warrior inside you. And that, my friends, is how you become unstoppable. Courage and mindset are vital, but they are not enough. A warrior's strength comes from discipline. Discipline is the bridge between desire and achievement, the bridge between potential and results. Without discipline, potential is wasted. Without discipline, dreams remain dreams. Without discipline, warriors remain ordinary. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, I met a man who wanted greatness. He had talent, he had ambition, but he lacked discipline. He tried for months to build success. He worked when he felt like it. He stopped when things got hard. He failed repeatedly. Then one day, he made a choice, a small choice, a simple rule. He would do the work every day, no matter how he felt, even when tired, even when distracted, even when he didn't want to. At first, it felt like a burden. Then, gradually, it became a habit. A habit turned into rhythm. A rhythm turned into unstoppable momentum. That is the power of discipline. Discipline is doing what must be done, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is showing up when no one is watching, when no one cares, when no one believes. Discipline is making small sacrifices today for extraordinary results tomorrow. A warrior trains every day, not because it is easy, not because it is convenient, but because it is necessary. Discipline is consistency in action. Discipline is the refusal to quit. Discipline is turning intention into results. Think about your own life. What are you avoiding? What habits are holding you back? What excuses have you been hiding behind? A warrior answers these questions honestly, then acts. Every morning, a warrior wakes up early. He trains his mind. He trains his body. He plans his day. He sets priorities. Every night, a warrior reflects. He measures progress. He adjusts. He commits to improvement. Small actions, repeated daily. They build power. They build skill. They build results. Discipline is not glamorous. It is quiet. It is invisible. It is ordinary until it produces extraordinary outcomes. A warrior's power is silent, but it is unstoppable because discipline creates freedom. The freedom to pursue your goals, the freedom to handle challenges, the freedom to master your life. Discipline also creates confidence. When you do the work consistently, you know you are capable. You trust yourself. You believe in your own strength. And here is the truth. The person who disciplines themselves daily becomes the person who can face any challenge, becomes the person who can handle any obstacle, becomes the person who can achieve greatness. A warrior's life is built in quiet, ordinary moments, not in grand gestures, not in luck, not in magic, but in daily action, daily focus, daily effort. And the amazing part is this: once you commit to daily training, the world begins to notice. Opportunities appear. Confidence grows. Momentum builds. Your potential stops being potential. It becomes reality. Remember this: discipline is the true weapon of a warrior. Courage is the spark. Discipline is the fire that keeps it burning. Without it, strength fades. Without it, progress stops. Without it, warriors remain ordinary. So start today. Choose discipline. Commit to the daily work. Do the small things consistently. And over time, you will become stronger. You will become faster. You will become unstoppable. Because mastery is built one day at a time. One choice at a time. One action at a time. A warrior's life is disciplined. A warrior's life is intentional. A warrior's life is unstoppable. Now we arrive at the final stage. The warrior mindset. The warrior habits. The warrior courage. All of it comes together here. Becoming unstoppable is not about luck. It is not about talent. It is not about waiting for the perfect moment. It is about choice. Every day, you choose to show up. You choose to act. You choose to grow. The world will not make you a warrior. Life will not hand you strength. No one will do the work for you. You must do it yourself. And that means living intentionally. A warrior does not drift. A warrior does not complain. A warrior does not wait for motivation. A warrior acts. Every morning, the warrior rises early. Every day, the warrior trains the mind. The warrior faces fear. The warrior embraces discomfort. The warrior does the work no one else wants to do. And slowly, quietly, imperceptibly, strength grows. Confidence grows. Resilience grows. Obstacles are no longer threats. They are opportunities. Fear no longer controls the warrior. It becomes a compass, a signal that growth is near. Pain is no longer a curse. It is a teacher, a guide to improvement. Every setback is a stepping stone. Every failure is a lesson. Because a warrior understands a simple truth. What you resist persists. What you embrace transforms. And so the warrior embraces it all. The struggle, the discomfort, the long hours, the early mornings. A warrior also understands discipline. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. Discipline is the key that unlocks your potential. Without it, talent fades. Without it, courage diminishes. Without it, strength cannot grow. So the warrior masters discipline. They commit to daily routines. They do what must be done, even when they don't feel like it. They prioritize growth over comfort. And here is the most important point. Becoming an unstoppable warrior is not a destination. It is a journey of daily victories, a journey of small choices repeated consistently, a journey of living with courage, discipline, and focus. Let me give you a secret. The world will challenge you. It will test you. It will push you to your limits. And every time it does, you will have a choice. Step back and retreat, or step forward and conquer. The warrior always steps forward. The warrior takes responsibility for life. The warrior refuses excuses. The warrior fights for progress. And over time, something extraordinary happens. Strength becomes habit. Courage becomes natural. Discipline becomes effortless. The warrior becomes unstoppable. People begin to notice. People begin to respect. People begin to follow. But the most important recognition is silent. It comes from within, from knowing that no challenge can break you, from knowing that fear no longer controls you, from knowing that you have become the strongest version of yourself. And now, the warrior lives differently. They set higher standards. They pursue bigger goals. They refuse mediocrity. They refuse to settle. The warrior lives with intention, with focus, with determination, and the life they create is not ordinary. It is extraordinary, because the warrior understands this truth. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's hard work and discipline. And when you combine courage, discipline, and resilience, you become unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. No obstacle is too great. No fear is too strong. No challenge is too large. You are a warrior, a true warrior, living your life with power, purpose, and focus. So rise today. Choose courage. Choose discipline. Choose growth. Step into life like a warrior, and the world will bend before your determination. Because once you become unstoppable, nothing can hold you back. We have traveled this journey together, from the warrior mindset to daily discipline, to facing fear, to building unstoppable strength. And now, it's your turn. The warrior is not a story. It is not a legend. It is a choice. A choice you make every morning. A choice you make every day. A choice you make in every action. Decide today. to embrace courage, to commit to discipline, to endure pain, to grow stronger. Do not wait for motivation. Do not wait for the perfect